Is buying a rental property a good investment? If you're watching this video, you might be considering buying your first investment property, or maybe it's your 100th. Either way, my answer would always be an absolute yes. In this video, I'm going to break down the pros and cons of buying investment properties in Columbus, Ohio. I'm going to talk about using leverage, appreciation, tenant issues, market changes, and it all starts right now. So let's go! If you're new to my channel, my name is Mark Van Stein. I make videos about real estate and living in Columbus, Ohio. I cover things like buying rental properties, the best schools, areas, cost of living, the pros and cons of living in Columbus. My goal is to give the viewer a really good understanding of the real estate market here and what it's like to live in Columbus. After watching the video, if you found it helpful, do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up button down below. It just lets YouTube know that, hey, Mark's making pretty good content. If you have any questions about investing in real estate in Central Ohio or the market in general, just drop them down in the comments below and I'll answer them as quickly as possible. Most importantly, if you're thinking about investing in Columbus or planning on moving here, let me and my team help. I'm a licensed RE/MAX realtor. I've been helping people with their real estate needs for over the last 18 years. I'm actually a third generation real estate agent. You can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, however you want to get a hold of me, my team and I are ready to help. If you're an investor or thinking about starting to invest, you really want someone who not only understands the market, but is also in the market investing as well, assisting you, like I am. So let's get after it. Should you invest in residential real estate? Like I said earlier, my opinion is absolutely. I'll start by telling you a little bit about my own journey. I started investing like so many other people after reading the Purple Book. Most investors know what I'm talking about, the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you haven't read it or have no idea what I'm talking about, stop the video now, open up a new browser and order it online. It's the must-read book if you're thinking about starting to invest in real estate, the one that gives most investors that itch. And that's what started me on my journey. And today I own single-family homes, condominiums, I'm in multi-family syndications, trailer parks, I invest with builders and communities, I'm even an investor in a local bank, you name it. There are a lot of different paths you can go down to invest in real estate. It really just depends on what you want to do. The first question I'll ask a novice investor is, how hands-on do you want to be? I had a conversation with a past client a couple months ago because he was looking at buying his first investment property. After about a 30-minute conversation, he realized that maybe he was more interested in being a passive investor or a limited partner rather than taking on the responsibilities of managing a rental property. I've worked with all different types of investors over the years, from the hedge funds trying to buy 20 homes a month to the first-time investor just trying to get their feet wet. It really just depends on what you want to do and how hands-on you want to be. The investors that I've worked with over the years have made a lot of money, and that's my hope for you, wherever you're at in your journey. But you have to get started. That is the key. You can read all the books in the world, you can listen to all the podcasts, watch all the YouTube videos, but you have to take action. Well, enough about me. Let's talk about the pros and cons of owning rental properties, and let's start with the good stuff. The first pro is appreciation. One of the beautiful things about real estate as a long-term investment is that it has the ability to appreciate over time. Well, hopefully appreciate. Real estate can increase at the rate that far outpaces annual inflation. You've probably heard about inflation lately. It's in the news quite a bit, meaning that your investment will grow in value over the long term. This is why so many people choose to invest in real estate. One of the key benefits of real estate is that it is a tangible asset. Unlike stocks or crypto, which I completely don't understand, that can go down based on fear or the market, even to zero, a property will always have a value derived from both the land and the structure. This means that even if the market experiences some sort of correction, your investment still has some sort of intrinsic value. By making smart real estate investments, you can capitalize on the appreciation of the property over time. This might involve buying a property at a discount, making improvements to improve the equity, or what we like to say, forcing the equity, or simply holding on to it and letting it appreciate. Either way, your money has the potential to grow in value over the long term. Pro number 2, and another beautiful thing about investing in real estate, is passive income, or that mailbox money. You know, opening up the mailbox every month and there being a rent check inside. Again, see the purple book. By owning a property and renting it out, you have the potential to earn regular passive income each month. This can be a source of income that can help you cover your living expenses, build wealth, and help you reach those financial goals faster. Once you have found the right tenant or tenants, you can sit back and collect the rental income every month. You can also have that rental income help pay down the property's mortgage or reinvest it into other properties and start compounding your real estate portfolio, which will provide you with even more potential rental income, all trying to achieve that ultimate goal of financial freedom or living the life of your dreams. Pro 3 is real estate provides you with a potential for equity growth. As you make mortgage payments, you're not only paying off your debt, but you're also building equity in the property. Equity is the difference between the value of the property and the amount you still owe on the mortgage, if you have a mortgage. As you continue to pay down that loan, and as the value of that property increases, your equity grows. This provides you with a tangible asset that you can then use to leverage, using it as collateral to buy other investments. Additionally, if you ever decide to sell the property, you'll have the potential to sell it for more than you paid for it. Well, hopefully, not selling it at a loss and making it a profit. This is a big benefit of investing in real estate, the ability to build equity over time and then potentially realize a profit when you go to sell. Lastly is leverage. Leverage gives you the ability to control a larger asset with a smaller investment, maximizing your returns and minimizing your out-of-pocket costs. Let's use an example of a $150,000 investment property. If you put down 20% or $30,000, you'll have the opportunity to own and benefit from an asset worth $150,000 without having to invest a full amount. This can significantly impact your overall returns. For example, let's say the property appreciates by 5% over the next year. That's an increase of $7,500 on an investment of $30,000, or a 25% return on investment. Show me somewhere else in the economy where you can make 25% on your money. And remember, the property is also generating rental income as well, which will further increase your returns. Leverage allows you to invest in real estate without tying up huge amounts of cash, giving you the opportunity to invest in multiple properties and build your wealth over time. By using leverage, you can control a larger asset and generate higher returns. You can maximize your returns and minimize your out-of-pocket costs. Just make sure you use leverage wisely. Don't overextend yourself, and make sure you always underwrite using worst-case scenarios. Those are just some of the pros to owning real estate. If you're finding the video helpful, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button down below. Where are you at in your investment journey? Drop it in the comments below. I would love to know. Also, if you have any questions about investing, include them as well. I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible. And remember, if you're interested in investing in Columbus, give me a call. I've been investing for a long time and would be absolutely happy to help. Well, real estate isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Ask any seasoned investor. There are definitely some potential cons. So let's break those down now. Con number 1 is market corrections, and can be a major con for novice investors. Corrections can occur when the market has a sudden drop in value. This stinks for investors who need to sell a property during a down cycle, as you could end up selling the property for less than you paid for it. Market corrections happen for a number of different reasons. Changes in the economy, shifts in consumer preferences, even a pandemic. You need to keep in mind that the market corrections are a normal part of real estate investing, and they're going to happen at some point during your investment journey. It's just a given. If you're going to be a real estate investor, you should try to do it for the long term. My greatest regrets are the properties I've sold or passed on over the years. I've watched some of them double, even triple in value, which is a little bit hard to swallow. Historically, the real estate market always comes back, so you'll eventually benefit from the appreciation of your properties. Even if it does drop, you can earn income while you wait for the market to recover, which can help offset any losses you might have. Con number 2 is money. Buying real estate requires a significant upfront investment to purchase a property. You'll need to come up with a down payment, which is going to be between 20 and 25% of the purchase price. Plus, there are closing costs, impounds, insurance, and other costs and fees. It's important to understand that buying real estate is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long game and requires a financial commitment. If you don't have the available capital to invest, there are lots of other options out there. I'm not going to go into this depth in this video about them, but there's always money available. You just need to know where to look. Con 3 is expenses like maintenance and repairs. Leaky roofs, broken furnaces, clogged drains, there's always something that needs to be fixed. And as the owner of the property, it's your responsibility to take care of these repairs. Keeping the property in good condition and up to date is important for attracting and retaining good tenants. You'll need a budget for regular maintenance, such as landscaping and painting and updating fixtures. You want to keep the property as appealing as possible. The cost of repairs and maintenance can be significant. It's also important to keep in mind that good maintenance can help you avoid larger, more expensive repairs down the road. It's a delicate balance between maintaining the property and keeping the expenses under control. The last con is having bad tenants. This could be anything from late rent payments to property damage to disagreements about the terms of the lease. Dealing with tenant issues can be stressful and time-consuming, especially for new investors. Being prepared for tenant issues, it's really just a reality of investing. Make sure you have a solid lease agreement in place, run thorough background checks on potential tenants, and make sure you have an appropriate size security deposit. Even with all the right systems in place, you're still going to encounter difficult tenants. Be prepared to handle any issues with patience and a level head, and understand that this is just simply part of the game. Even as super diligent as I am scanning tenants, I've had problems over the years, having to evict people, tenants disappearing, trashing properties, stealing things. It's just all part of the business, and you just have to be prepared for it. Well, there you have it, the pros and cons of owning rental properties. Hopefully you found it beneficial. If you did, please do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button down below. And make sure you take a look at some of the other helpful videos on this channel where I go in depth on some of the more popular areas, suburbs, living downtown, and school districts. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my new ones. I would also love to hear any questions you might have about Columbus. Just drop them down in the comments below and I will answer them as quickly as possible. Finally, if you're moving or relocating to Columbus or thinking about buying an investment property, make sure you give myself and my team a call. You probably sense I'm super diligent helping people not only buy a great investment, but also trying to protect them as much as possible during the sale. It is so very, very important that you have a professional realtor helping you purchase in Columbus, not just someone who's there to sell you something. You really want to make sure not only do you buy a nice property, but you make a good, solid investment as well. You can call me, text me, email me. My contact information is at the end of the video and down below. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my new videos on what it's like to live in Columbus, Ohio. Until next time.